What if I told you that everything you see around us has been set in motion long before we could see it with the naked eye?
This woman apparently being taken against her will by China's newly deployed quarantine squad.
What if COVID lockdowns, riots, election fraud, J6, cancel culture, media blackouts, vaccine mandates, CRT, and culturally dividing our nation have one common thread? That thread is called control. And we are going to unravel it.
One officer looks over as 3 of his colleagues restrain Floyd, who is lying face down.
As a documentary storyteller, history buff, and political junkie, I could see the writing on the wall since the early 2000s. Some would call me a conspiracy theorist until my predictions would come to pass. As soon as I heard the rumors of a virus coming from China, I knew we had a storm coming.
He left the White House and walked with his Attorney General, his Chief of Staff, the Secretary of Defense, his press team, his daughter, and his son-in-law across Lafayette Park, the area of the nation's capital that had just moments before that been cleared with tear gas and rubber pellets where peaceful protesters had been.
But I'm not just running against Joe Biden, I'm running against the left-wing mob and the left-wing media, the big tech giants, and I'm also running against the rhinos. Do you know what a rhino is? A rhino may be the lowest form of human life. As far as the ballots are concerned, it's a disaster. A solicited ballot, okay, solicited is okay. You're soliciting, you're asking, they send it back, you send it back. I did that. If you have an unsolicited, they're sending millions of ballots all over the country.
We began to film everything in early 2020, long before the lockdowns, and we kept the cameras going all of 2021 into 2022. We filmed everything from the protest to election fraud, riots, the Capitol protest, and even the medical freedom marches.
The article of impeachment now before the Senate is an unjust and blatantly unconstitutional act of political.
Former President Donald Trump tonight declared not guilty of the impeachment charge. He incited insurrection at the Capitol on January 6th.
During COVID, they closed our schools and left the strip clubs open.
Frustration on full display.
These mandates are affecting people's lives, their livelihood, and ability to live.
113 LA City firefighters have been suspended without pay for defying the city's vaccine mandate. A group of 6 LAPD employees have filed a federal lawsuit challenging the LA mandate that city employees be vaccinated against COVID-19.
Today, a convoy of truckers opposing COVID-19 vaccine mandates is joining hundreds of protesters for a rally in downtown Los Angeles.
Thousands here have had enough.
If we are truly concerned about COVID, then we should be securing our borders.
Like Josh Satley, a former Beverly Hills employee, fired, he says, for refusing the COVID vaccine.
I submitted a religious exemption. You can look at me as an example as to compliance, and it didn't do any good.
Over 7,000 LA County, just LA County here in California, over 7,000 first responders are losing their jobs.
Inflation hitting a new 40-year high in the month of March. Americans especially getting hit hard at the grocery store. The price of items like dried beans, canned vegetables, flour, all up better than 10% from the same time just 1 year ago. Joining me right now is the president and CEO of Goya Foods, Bob Unanue. Bob, it's good to see you. Thanks very much for being here. Assess the situation. How do you see inflation today?
Good to see you, Maria. We are on the precipice of a global food crisis.
Now we're interviewing the most prominent voices in politics, media, faith, and freedom to break down what we've watched and how the puzzle fits together. Only when we see the dots connected will we be able to fight for a better future.
Because of a wave of smash and grab robberies in California and nationwide.
Well, we do have video that shows what happened. We'll show that to you now. A man is seen walking towards the officer's SUV, or the deputy's SUV. Investigators tell us it seems the suspect was going to pass them, then turned and fired multiple shots.